Greetings, my Israelite brothers and sisters, heirs, joint heirs, adopted, grafted, scattered, natural, spiritual, wherever you may be. Just want to say hello to everybody. You notice I named this Truth, and that's what I'm calling it right now. Truth, and the impact that it has on people. It could be a shock to a lot of people. Some people can become frustrated, angry, upset, all because of truth. Of course, in this context, we're talking about biblical truth, but any truth can it's an eye opener, and it can shock you. It can just make you feel like, wow, So, next week, or I think it's next week, the 25th is going to be coming up. And one of the biggest deceptions that there has been on earth is the birth of the Messiah. I think everybody knows, either you know or either you don't know. There's no in between. Either people know and understand the truth that it's not the birth of the Messiah, or some people are still deceived by it. And some people, I don't think that they care. When I go around and looking at people, and when I watch in stores, whether it's a grocery store, I go by and I'm just watching people, I don't think people really, it's Christmas to them. It's not anybody's birthday. I mean, I don't see that, oh, it's about the Messiah. They don't. This is just a really caught up tradition with people who are doing things out of ignorance, and they just don't have the slightest idea as to the origin of Christmas, where it came from. They don't have any of that. None of that. They don't even think about it. So you always going to have people in the world that they don't really care. They don't care. Some people just don't care. They're like, don't bother me with that. Because people don't have faith in anything. So when you're talking to somebody who don't believe in the Most High, and a lot of people don't, they really don't. People are not celebrating Christmas because they want to celebrate the birth. They do this because that's what they want to do. First, to like the Brock, I hope I'm not the only one. Thank you. Thank you there, Rodney. You all hit the like button for us. Hit the like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you very much, those that are hitting that like button. Let me just say this, this is truth. This is Truth Week. We're going to be talking about the truth and what people do when they come across the truth and what have you and all of that good stuff. Let me just say again, for the most part, and this is going to be a very short video, a very short car cam, because I'm going to be coming multiple times. Let me just say, a lot of people don't believe in nothing. They just don't. I'm in line. I strike a conversation and I say, so they say this is the birth of the Messiah. Oh, I don't know. And you got all those Christmas gifts. Oh yeah, it's just what I do. It's a tradition. And that's what you hear people saying. That's what I've been hearing people say. So they're not doing this to celebrate the birth of the Messiah. They're doing it because it's tradition, it's family gathering, it's all of that. Shalom, Brother Israel. Will you release the next video? Okay, it says, a beautiful one says, I'm from a Gentile heard that Christ conquered Christmas when he died on the tree, so there was Christmas paper organs have been erased. Shalom, Brother Israel, will you release the next video? I've learned a lot from you. Shalom. Benaya Israel, how you doing, my brother? Glad to see that you're on the channel. We're just talking about truth and what people are doing and how people just don't believe in nothing. They're just, I don't think it's about the falsehood of the tree. I don't think it's about the falsehood of the Messiah. I just, and I'm giving you 70% of the people they're not keeping Christmas for any particular religious purpose. And the reason why I say 70% is because I made it my business to talk to 10 people. Out of 10 people, 7 people, they're not into any faith. They're not any specific believer, no nothing. And they're out Christmas shopping. But they're not, 3 of the 10 people that I surveyed today, 2 of them are believers, but they do not attend any type of regular service. One of them stated that they are a very devout believer. And to them, it's not about the Santa Claus. It's not about that. It's all about just recognizing that a Messiah came. But they're out shopping. And they don't do the Santa Claus thing, but they're out shopping. And I even asked, I had the longer conversation with that particular person, and I said, do you think that the gifts that you're buying and the way that you're celebrating it, and I asked them, do they have a tree? They said they have a tree. It's just tradition. Do you think that it will separate from the meaning of the birth? And I'm talking to them as if they're saying that it's the birth, but they don't believe in the Santa Claus and nothing like that. And they said, no, I never really thought about it. I really never thought about it. And I said, oh, okay. But again, 7 people are not, they're not a believer. They don't even go. It's been a long time since they've even gone to some sort of service. I even asked, I say, hey, did you go on Christmas on Eve? And they said, no, we just sit around, just pull out the bottles, pull out in South Florida. If the weather's nice, we're going to grill, blah, 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 blah. And 4 of the 7 people that I talked to were Cubans or Hispanic. And they talked about their culture. They said, we roast the big pig. We bring out the big pig. Yeah. So it's different. So all that I'm saying is that when we start to tell people the truth, I believe 70% of the people don't care one way or the other. They just don't care. So if you go to tell people and start saying, hey, that Christmas tree is pagan. Hey, just based upon the numbers that I talked to today, 77 people out of 10, you can tell them that the Christmas tree is satanic. It's the portal for Satan himself. It's Santa Claus, is all of that. That because they're not believers. If people are not believers in the Most High, they're not even a believer, and they don't even understand Satan. So I'm not saying it's wasting time. I'm just simply saying that when you go out and talk to people, make sure that you talk to people who are believers, because you could waste your time. And those people, 70% are 7 of the 10 people I talk to, they don't care one way or the other. They just don't care. So you need to find somebody that's a believer and share the information with them. And remember, this week we said it's like a somebody being in complete darkness and coming into a straight hardcore light. It's going to blind their eyes. It's going to hurt them. So just, weigh how much information you give them. The scripture says strong meat belongs to them that are full age, and milk belongs to them that are a baby. Now, if I come across the pastor and I'm, brother, that's not his birthday. I'm gonna go full steak with them. I'm going to go full meat. I'm going to pull out the steak of understanding and say, that birthday is not mentioned nowhere in the Bible. I'm going to go straight there with them. They're going to get the steak from me. Even a deacon might get some steak. I may give them some hamburger. I may give them the steak chopped up. But if I come across a regular member, you got to give them the understanding in milk, because they're just going to push you right off. They're going to gurgitate the information that you give them because they can't handle it. It's too much at one time. Way too much at one time. So thank you all for tuning in, Brother Benaiah. Thank you for chiming in. I know you got some stuff coming out. You all go to benaiah4israel.org. Brother Benaiah always has some good stuff that he's putting out. So don't forget to go over there to check out Brother Benaiah. I see Hebrew Descendant. He is going to be the host of the Great Gathering Hebrew Conference that's going to be in High Point, North Carolina. Brother Benaiah is going to be there. I'm going to be there. A whole bunch of phenomenal musical artists who have EPs out. They're going to be there. So it's going to be a great time. TLCU, thank you for the research that you're doing. We're going to do a conference call and all of that stuff. We'll get with Brother Benaiah and just making sure all of our information is just sound and proof and all of that good stuff. In the meantime, I like to say peace to all of you all. AJ says, give a lesson on the Edomites giving us our language. Okay. All right. So peace, everyone, and we'll talk soon. Oh, let me just rub this in. It's 81 degrees in South Florida. I don't know what the temperature is where you all are located, but right now it's 5:36 and it's 81 degrees. It was 86 degrees today. So wherever you are, I hope that you all don't freeze and all of that stuff, and I hope everything goes well. We'll be tuning back in, bringing some more of the stuff. Ronnie Wolf says, I'm working on coming to the conference. Great. So hope that all you all are there. 40 degrees. Brother Benaiah says I'm wrong for that. I know. I just had to rub it in, you guys. So peace. Shalom, my brothers and sisters. All of my Hebrew brothers and sisters. Shalom. We'll talk soon. Peace.